Welcome to Nico Cosmica. This is a frequency forecast for December 10th, 2023. First random card of the deck is a Three of Cups. Could be a third-party situation, a group of friends, a group of three witches. Definitely witch energy, potentially a Caucasian witch with red hair is one of them. The stars. So somebody is looking to become a star by being a witch. Someone has some social media clout or some sort of media success. But it's deception. So what is the deception? There's going to be an end to it. Either this witch is dying, but what's further indicated to me is that she got a lot of clout, particularly this red-headed witch, or the main witch of three, and she's transforming because she's fake. So there's a lot of tarot readers out there. Some are very good. Some are following a formula. And that formula is one to gain them success, right? They may not actually be connected. They may not actually want to do this as their line of work. It's a side hustle. It's a form of entertainment, always. And so they don't feel any sort of spiritual or moral conflict with faking the funk. And it looks like this is somebody who actually gained quite a bit of a following. I'm getting the sense of writing books. This person has gained, I'm going to say redhead just because that's on the card, has gained clout and recognition by doing this, but they're fake. And that's coming to an end. So you might see this person suddenly switch to being a Christian or touting Christianity. That's not to say there couldn't be what Christians will call redemption or seeing the faith, seeing the light, coming to Jesus. There's a variety of different awakening or rebirthing terminology, but don't, as they would say, get it twisted. This is somebody who has made their money off of the New Age and now wants to make their money off Christianity. This is someone who's fake on both fronts. They just have seen they've seen the New Age either drying up or it's turning negative or they're about to get exposed. And so they're jumping ship to the Christian ship or to whatever other religious ship there is so they can start making money there. So when you see that, again, some of them are very legitimate, very honest transformations and callings. Some are just to make money a new way. So you have to use discernment, but it's not going to work. Five of Pentacles, this person is not going to make the money and is not going to have a legacy. And oftentimes what they'll find is sort of a flip-flop. So the person will go from New Age to Christianity. I'm just using Christianity as an example and New Age as an example. But they'll go from New Age to Christianity, having seen the light, and then they'll wait a couple years or a year or so, and then flip-flop back and say, you know what, I found Goddess. I found that my path was nature. You know, Anne Rice did it, the author Anne Rice. She started out being very dark and mysterious. Some would say she was always Christian. I'm not going to judge that, but she does become super Catholic, super Christian, and then says, you know what, the church is really biased and negative, so I'm just going to flip back to what I believed before. Her son could argue that. Anybody could argue that. That's my opinion. We see that flip-flop of somebody making their money through dark arts or a dark topic or something that's more supernatural, then saying they found the light and trying to make money there. And if it doesn't work, then they flip-flop back and say, oh, well, they're too rigid, too negative, too biased. But for sure, if they had been able to make their money doing it the other way, they would have stayed. So always use discernment. And it looks like somebody's going to. Probably the fans of this person. This person's not going to be making the money or getting the clout that they think by flip-flopping. Somebody who follows the Nordic tradition or the runic. What do we have today? Exercise. Having strength. Yeah, that's great. That's not my tradition. I'm just including it for those who do. We also have the cobweb. You need to protect yourself against negative forces and people. This could be either a woman, it could be a light-haired man, or it's just a real negative man that you're dealing with. A distant friend is thinking of you. That doesn't mean that they're totally loyal. It just means you're being thought about, which is great. But don't lower your standards. Oh my gosh. This is such a personal lesson for me, and it's such a personal message, because how often are we told, oh, you're stuck up. Oh, you're a snob. No, there are people who are probably perfectly good, beautiful, gorgeous, successful, amazing people. That does not mean they float your boat. And it doesn't mean they belong with you. So people should not always see rejection. In fact, I don't think people should ever see rejection as a personal statement. Now, do we all have things we should work on? Of course. But if somebody rejects me, I don't see that as, oh my gosh, there's something wrong with me. I see, oh, wow, that's a blessing, because that person had discernment that I lacked. And I am certainly not going to chase them or try to prove myself or try to fit into their box or check all their boxes. I'm not going to change myself in any way, shape, or form if it is not authentic to me. And sometimes that requires you being romantically solo so that you can find out what is right for you. But if someone rejects you, just move on. It means you're not compatible, or you're not what they want in a person, and that's okay. And you know what else is okay? Not wanting them as a person. And you're allowed to say, you know, you don't have the career I wanted. You don't look how I wanted. And there's going to be people who say, well, then you're going to be alone. Maybe. But you want what you want. And that's okay. We've been taught in our society, particularly as women, that we need to settle, that we should just be thankful for whatever comes along and grabs us up. And men are taught that too. If you want to get married, you better just be thankful she walked into your life. No, you need to make sure that woman floats your boat and that she is what you want and what you need in your life. Discernment and standards are good. They are protection. And if someone calls you stuck up or snobby, okay, then I guess I'm going to wear that label, and I'm going to wear it loud and proud, because I'm not going to get stuck with something that's not right, that ends in divorce or misery or pain or abuse or anything else just because I settled. It's not a statement of saying that person is not worthy or is beneath you. It is just not what you need or want in your life. That is my soapbox today. So we have good luck coming, horseshoe, but we also have elephant. This could be, you're not going to have a long journey coming up, but it's also about memories. So you might need to work on your memorization or boosting your memory skills. And grasshopper, you have not been preparing for something, and you need to. You don't have what you need to go the long haul. And here we go to, whoa, bam, tortoise. So in grasshopper, you have that story of the grasshopper and the ant. The ant goes around and is preparing, right? And then the tortoise and the hare goes super fast and is like, oh, I'm going to win this race. And the tortoise just is slow and steady. This is what your energy is today. Slow and steady, get prepared, because for whatever is coming, you are not prepared to go the distance. And that's just truth. And then, so what do we have here? We have Ishtar, communication. You need to communicate more, or you are not prepared for a communication that's coming in. Oh, and do we not have it right here? Revelation. You're not prepared for something somebody's going to say. Oh my goodness. Okay. This could be wise leadership. Somebody is going to see through their discernment, you're not the right one. And you're not ready to hear that message, because bam, radical acceptance. Don't fight them. Don't argue it. It's not a personal slight. It is using discernment that will protect both of you. And bless that and say, you know what? I have not been my best person. I need to work on me and find the right person for me. It is not, I'm going to circle back to you when I've done all this self-improvement and see if we're right for each other now. No, move the F on and say, you know what? Bless, thank you so much, because this was not working for me either. I looked in the mirror and I didn't recognize myself. I looked in the mirror and I didn't feel good about myself. I am not shining. Bless you. Thank you for seeing what I refused to or what I could not speak. Thank you for saying it. I still love you. I still care about you. Thank you, but I am moving the F on. Thank you for this release. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do not need your list of what is wrong with me. Thank you very much. I'm going to go take myself now, figure out who I am, who I need, and we're going from there. But I do not need your list of the who's, why's, where's, and how's. I just need to know it's not right for you, and we're moving on. Thank you. Radical acceptance. That is the frequency for today. I hope you enjoyed. Keep on shining, and thank you.